Hey guys, how are you? It's Cerise here. Just want to tell you I love you. If you look behind me right here, you will see what I'm looking at. But I'm just going to turn the camera around. So here we go. Almost here we go. Look at that! Look how beautiful that is, guys. We are in Cabarete. Right now we are at the Goddess Lounge. I came out here to get some footage for a client of mine because my client is going to ask his girlfriend to marry him. And he wanted a beautiful backdrop. So I thought Goddess Lounge would be perfect because he's also bringing 3 children. So right here, he's going to ask her to marry him on the beach. Isn't that so romantic? And then also over here is a pool for the children. Look how beautiful that looks. And then we have right here my buddy, mi amigo, Wowo.
Yeah,
Wowo, tú eres haitiano.
yeah, yeah.
Sí, haitiano. Pero tú vives en Charamicos. Yes, I'm gonna get. Mucha gente es posible tiene pregunta para ti. En un momento, yo hablo hola con mi gentes aquí. Jamar, what's up, honey? How you doing? Jarrell, dating in the DR. I can tell you some stories. For story time, posible. Looking forward to hearing your perspective. Well, my perspective, I think, is a little different than some other women. Some women, they come here and they, here, let me put my sunglasses on. I don't have my holder. Ah, there goes my mask. Mascarilla. Here's my mask, guys. I bought it for 150 pesos, $3 from a woman, and I love them. I got to put the video up of her today. But in any case, so I think my experience is a little different because I came here and never went back to Canada, and so I dated Dominicans here, and I really enjoyed my time with each and every one of them. There was 3 of them. They all offered me a different flavor of interest. All 3 of them were different, but I am happy that I got over that. I guess I'll explain more. First, I just want to tell why I am introducing my buddy right here. Wowo. Tú aquí en Dominican Republic para ¿cuántos años?
Yo tengo
How many years has he been
aquí
in Dominican Republic?
de 15 años aquí.
15 years. 15 años.
Ajá, 15
Okay.
años.
¿Qué idiomas tú hablas?
Habla español, un poquito francés.
I asked him, what languages do you speak? And he said Spanish, Creole, and a little bit of French.
Yeah,
Poco español. I mean, poco François.
yeah.
Okay. ¿Cuántos niños tú tienes?
Yo tengo 2 niños.
2 niños.
Ajá,
2
2.
kids. Okay. ¿Dónde tus niños vive? Where do your kids live?
Cabarete, uno es Islabón.
One in Cabarete
Ajá,
and one in Islabon.
Islabón, Cayón de la Loma.
One. ¿Tú tienes 2 niños aquí? Niñas.
Niñas,
One in Cabarete, Callejón de la Loma.
Cayón de la Loma. Y
Okay. One right here in Cabarete and the other one in Islabon.
Islabón. Tú conoces uno.
Sí, yo mira una. Oh, Joe pienso, I already saw one of his daughters, Jennifer, in Islabon, which is just maybe about 10 minutes from here. But I didn't know that his other daughter lived in Callejón de la Loma. ¿Cuánto? Jennifer tiene 15 años. So I met his 15-year-old daughter. And she thought we were dating. She thought we were a couple. And I was like, no, we're just friends. But I said to him, since you are single, maybe I can put you all up on my canal de YouTube, on my on my YouTube channel, and he can maybe meet a woman, one of you ladies that are looking to come here and meet a man. So he has two children. One lives here. I met her. She's very nice, very down to earth. Jennifer is muy buena niña.
Siempre preguntan por ti.
Oh, see? Oh, she asks.
Papá,
She always asks
saluda a
for
mi
me.
amiga tuya, papá.
Un día ella, cuando ella es en Los Charamicos, visitar allí,
Okay.
yo mira ella otra vez. I said when his daughter's in Los Charamicos,
Yeah.
visiting him, I will see her again. Y tu otra niña is en Callejón de la Loma.
No, sí, con su mamá, ya todo.
Oh, no, nada.
No,
Tu no mira ella.
no.
Okay, okay, es privado. Yo no pregunto nomás.
Sí,
Okay,
porque mamá, otro novio, yo
sí, okay.
no, nada.
Dos mujeres, dos madres is Etiana.
Haitiana.
Okay,
Tiene su esposo,
sí.
ya.
Okay, so both of them, dos madres tienen esposos.
Sí.
Okay, so
Dos.
ladies that are interested,
Yeah.
he has two children. He doesn't have anything with the mothers. Both of the mothers have moved on to other men. Okay. ¿Qué tú quieres en una mujer? What do you want in a woman?
Yo quiero una mujer gringa.
A gringa? He said, I want a gringa. Of course. ¿Por qué tú quieres una gringa? Why do you want a foreigner?
Más tranquilos.
¿Más qué?
Tranquilos.
¿Tranquila?
Ajá.
Tu piensa. Es no verdad. Yo más I'm more tranquil. I'm more relaxed than yo estoy más tranquila de mujeres de aquí.
Sí, yo lo vi tú más. Pues tranquilo, no problema. La mujer dominicana ya.
Oh, en serio?
Yo no
Oh.
me gusta tanto.
Oh, he said he can't listen to half the women that are here. He says he wants a gringa because we are more tranquilo. Tú no conozcos mucho gringas. I told him, well, he doesn't know many gringas if he thinks we're all tranquila. Mucho gringas is loca. Tú no sabes.
Sí,
Mu-
loca, celoso.
Loca, celoso, yes, crazy and jealous. I said, there are a lot of women, foreigner women that are crazy. Alguna?
Alguno malo, alguno bueno.
Okay, okay, okay. Por ejemplo, ella vive en Canadá o América y ella es aquí una semana de año.
Una semana.
No, okay, how can I say it? She's, let's say he has a girlfriend for, okay, por ejemplo, tú tienes una mujer, una novia, you have one girlfriend, ella no vive aquí, pero ella visitar aquí para 7 días para año. Is okay? She comes 7 days in 1 year.
Ok, 7 días. Viene aquí por 7 días.
Sí, y ella regresó en ella país.
No, después tiene novio aquí.
Sí, so, entonces ella necesita vivir aquí para ti.
Está
Okay.
bien, no problema.
Okay, pero ella, she needs to live here to be with him.
Está bien.
Okay.
Sí.
Por ejemplo, ella no vive aquí. Is okay?
No problema.
No problem. Okay.
No problema.
All right. Okay, so guys, let me talk about the birds and the bees and the apples and the trees.
Ya me.
¿Tú terminado?
Ya,
¿Tú quieres una más?
Pues este qué o qué más.
Okay, well, they're talking.
Ok, dame.
He just had some piña, some pineapple juice, and she's gonna get him something more. So guys, relationships here in the Dominican Republic, for me, they have been a little different than they were in Canada. You know, it's let me look at some of the comments here first. In case I mean, Huh. You guys seem to be interested in this topic. Sorry, I didn't bring my glasses, so I'm not really reading at par here. But I do want to say my experience here with relationships has been pretty interesting and also thrilling. But for me, it was more convenience. The three guys that I dated, all of them were of convenience. And I think I was of convenience for them too, just to keep it real. Yes, was there some love exchanged at one point or another? Absolutely. It wasn't always just, being convenient for each other. But, there was some love passed back and forth. Maybe in the beginning, for me, the first one, there was not a lot of love. I was not even interested in the beginning until 2 weeks in when I realized that he really did care for me and that he really was trying to make me happy and make me feel content here in his country. And I thought that was just precious. I thought that was amazing. And so that made me really care for him, deeply love him. Maybe for about a month it was on. I was even thinking about marrying him. It's easy to get caught up in that feeling here. Easy to get caught up feeling like it's real love because it's so passionate and it's so affectionate. And then, once you start spending more time together, that is the key. And then you start figuring out each other's likes and dislikes and, can we really deal with each other that way? It gets different. I personally like the amount of time that I spend with the men that are here. In Canada, when I dated, I might have seen, like, we would go on dates. Whoever I was dating at the time, we'd go on dates, see each other a couple of days a week, and that was normal. Here, it's a little different. It's passionate as soon as it begins, and it feels great because I love to spend a lot of time with the person I'm with. I love to give them a lot of my attention and treat them like the king that they are. And I love being treated like a queen. And I think time is something that is so important in our lives. It's something we can never sell. Well, yeah, we can sell our time, but we can't take it back. We can rent it, but we can't buy time. We can sell it by giving our time to someone for money as a service, but we can't buy time. And so when a guy spends time with me and gives me a lot of attention like that, I treasure that. And I found here that was common. It's not such a rat race, and as some people call it, the matrix, where you have to get up early in the morning, roll to work, and all that stuff. I mean, some of the guys that I dated, three, and one of them didn't want to work at all. A lot of you guys know him. He's still the same, but he was convenient for me and I was convenient for him because he was with me all the time, which I loved, and he gave me all his time and I gave him all my time and benefited his time with stability, security, and stuff like that. But then there was another one that I just ended with, and he was busy. He worked a lot, but he gave me all his free time when he wasn't working, and I really loved and respected that. And so that's what I like here. I like the time, the precious time, and the commitment that people put into getting to know each other. And you guys probably feel the same way when you guys are here, because a lot of you guys come on vacation. You guys don't live here. You come here for like a week at a time, and you love when your woman can share that whole entire week with you. Some of you guys pay, if your woman is working, some of you guys will pay for her to take time off work. It's so common here for that to happen because a lot of the women, they'll have a job, or the men will have a job, but they have to pay their work to take time off. And, even if they do find someone to take their shift, at times they will still have to pay to take that time off. So I find that very interesting. But you guys know that already. A lot of you guys listening to this, you guys have paid for your girl to stay off work. And that's, I think, what I love a lot. The time and the energy that I share with the person that I really enjoy here. Even though, whoa, right here, is solamente mi amigo. Tu solamente mi amigo, only my friend. Today I said to him, I want to go to Cabarete because I have to do a video out here of the grounds because of one of my clients that's going to be asking his girlfriend to marry him right here on the 28th of November. I'm very excited for him. And so I came out here to take a video of the grounds to show him how, you know, inviting it is. And I asked Bobo to come with me, and I said, can you take me on Motoconcho, please? And he's like, yeah, no problem. And I said, well, do you mind sitting with me for a little while as well? And he's like, yeah, no problem at all. You know, it's not a rush all the time. Cuando yo pregunta a ti, tu motoconcho mi aquí,
Sí,
yo hablo contigo, es okay, nosotros tranquilo para un momento
sí,
y disfruta comida.
sí.
Sí, he's like, yes, it's tranquilo, mira. And he doesn't drink a lot. So for those of you who are looking for a motoconcho when you do get here, to take you from like Los Charamicos, which is Sosua, to here, Bobo is always available. Well, Bobo, I call him, but his name is Wowo. He's always available. Tu disponible siempre.
Siempre.
Sí, siempre. So if you need anything at all, you can contact Bobo. Bobo will bring it to you. Para posible gentes necesita comida para llevar
Sí,
to see in case you want something to eat, like for food to go. You guys just contact me, and I can contact him because he doesn't have a cell phone, but I can holler out my window, and I just say whoa whoa out my window, and everyone does. We are all in the hood. It's all good in the hood, right? And I yell out my window, whoa whoa, tu disponible, you available? And he's like, sí, sí, ahora. So, sí, siempre. Yes,
siempre.
yes. And he's such a convenient guy. He's on the main street of Los Charamicos. This is where you'll find him. Ask anyone for Wowo, and everyone will know who he is. He's my next door neighbor. So when I open up my kitchen window, dining room window, I just yell out my window, and his window's like right there. We face each other's windows. So he's a good guy. But again, he's single. So for those of you those ladies that are listening, and like, don't feel away. If you're single and you want to come down here and mingle and have a really good time with really good people, and I don't mean mingle as in romance only. That's your thing if that's your thing. But if you're just looking for someone like to come down here and spend some time with you and have them take you around and show you around, then I would say, you know, like, choose one of the people that I put up on my channel, because these are decent people. Wowo is very decent man. Like, I never have seen him drunk. I've never seen him do anything that is. Yo nunca mire ti baracho. No,
No, nunca.
nunca baracho. Tu no fume
No.
cigarettes. He doesn't smoke cigarettes either.
Algún día yo fumaré.
Oh, tu fume Bob Marley?
Un día
Oh, okay. We won't put
todos-
that on camera right now, because
todos los días.
just in case someone's watching that has a big mouth, it will be confidential. But yeah, there you go, ladies. So if you like your Bob, then come on here and chill with him and center. Like, a lot of you ladies are coming down here, and a lot of you guys stay in your apartment, or you go like a certain radius away from your hotel, your Airbnb, and you don't get far. You don't go far at all. Sorry about that. I should have put my phone on do not disturb. I thought I did do that anyway. But you don't go far at all. But if you guys are looking for relationships and you guys are looking for love in the Dominican Republic, you have to go a little further than where your eye meets the water, like, or your front doorstep. Like, they're not just going to come to you, but you will find amazing men here, really amazing men. I also have another friend, Gustavo. You guys know Gustavo, my buddy. Gustavo is buen hombre.
Okay.
Gustavo, mi amigo Gustavo.
Ah, sí, sí, es buena persona.
Sí, buena persona.
Muy tranquilo.
Sí, muy tranquilo. Él,
Persona.
sí, sí. Me gusta él mucho. Es mi Uh, amigo favorito. Sí, he's my favorite friend. Oh, tú, mi amigo favorito. Dos hombres. Both of them are my favorite friends, but I really like good guys that, don't have any problems in the street. They don't holler. Tu tiene no problema con gentes en la calle. Nada. Nada. He has no problems with people in the street.
Aquí, Charamicos, si tal tú y yo viví, yo número uno, todo el mundo.
See, just say. He said, in Charamicos, in the street that we live on, he's number one. Everyone. Whoa, 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 whoa. Everyone. I hear you. Yo escucho tu nombre
Sí.
mucho veces
Ajá.
en un día.
Todo el mundo necesita para la boca, para llevar dineros,
Sí.
buscar dinero,
Dinero. Sí.
enviando dinero, yo, wow, todo.
Sí. He's really honest.
Lleva la banca, todo.
Sí. Okay. Ayer, tu cambió dinero para mí. Sí, $8.
Ajá,
Sí, 80.
80.
80. I gave him $80 yesterday, American, to go exchange for me at the money changing place. And he went and he cashed it for me. Never do you have to worry about this guy ripping you off. Ladies, when you get here, like, he even has a lot of friends that he can introduce you to. Dating in the Dominican Republic is very simplistic. It's very easy. It's very passionate. There's a lot of affection. But the one thing you do have to realize is there's also a lot of convenience. And um, a lot of you ladies here need that convenience. Don't just come here and be like, oh my gosh, I don't want a guy to only want me for one thing. And, it, it's not like that. In Canada, men sometimes want women for one thing, and we know what that one thing is. And then in here, chances are the one thing is dinero, because that's what they're lacking. But they have so much love and affection. Mucho gentes aquí tiene mucho amor.
Ah, sí, todo.
Sí, mucho.
Porque aquí
Many people here have a lot of love.
dominicana tiene su mujer mirando a ti, pensando tu dinero, viene de que yo te quiero, mi amor.
Sí. Tú tiene novia de Dominicana?
Sí, todo tiene.
Oh, I asked before, have you had a girlfriend from the Dominican Republic? And he said, sí. Oh.
Mucho tiene. Para mí, yo no. Yo no quiero es mujer dominicana.
You don't want Dominican women?
No, yo no like.
You don't like?
No, yo no.
Haitiana?
Haitiana, ahora yo
No.
dominicana muy brutos, no tienen nada cabeza. Siempre, han. Yo no le-
¿Quién?
Dominicana,
Dominicana mujeres?
ajá, siempre guapa.
Oh.
También dominicana, yo no la
Oh. Es igual en el mundo. Tú no afuera. It's igual. Women all around the world have a little bit of feistiness. He said he doesn't want to be with Dominican women or Haitians because they're always they have nothing in their head, he said, in their cabeza. But that's many women. Many of us around the world are like that. See? Yo conozco muchos dominicanas, tiene mucho bueno cabeza. Inés, tú conozcos Inés abajo mi apartamento.
Sí, yo sé.
Ella es dominicana. Ella tiene mucho buen cabeza.
Ajá.
¿Sí? Entonces, no solamente es mucho dominicanas es buena.
Sí, mucho bueno. La gente
Sí.
algún buena, algún malo, algún buena.
Sí, at times bad, at times good. I know a lot of good Dominican women. Oh, what do we have here? Hello. Oh, hello. Is this a girl? Oh, she looks like my baby. She looks just like my baby hero. Hello. You're beautiful. Oh, she's beautiful. How old is she? 2 months?
2 months.
2 months, yeah. How long have you had her for?
We,
You have another dog as well, right?
I had one, but it got killed here.
The black one?
Yeah.
I'm sorry to hear that.
I don't know how it happened, but some kid picked it up, took it across the road, and when it came back, it got hit. I
Oh,
didn't see it.
oh, I'm so sorry to hear that.
This is her sister.
This is her sister. Oh, hi. I'm hello. She looks just like my new dog. Because you know my other dog, Noche? I have a black dog too, furry.
Yeah.
I got another dog now. And it's a Chihuahua though. Is this part Chihuahua?
I'm guessing.
Yeah, she looks part Chihuahua.
Down there.
Yeah. She's a cutie. Hello, Miss Little Shikoro. Hello. What's her
Starting
name?
to explore, so I have to keep
A little leash on
a
her.
leash on her.
You're smart. What's her name?
Minnie.
Minnie.
Minnie Mouse.
Minnie Mouse. Hi, Minnie. Well, bless you. I'm glad that you got another little one. He had another dog, and it got hit by a car walking across the street here. Guys, doesn't she look like Hero? Look at her. Oh, look at her little strut. Oh, his dog got hit. I guess he said last week. He's had this one for a week, so I don't know when his dog got hit, but oh, that's so sad. Oh, I couldn't imagine the pain that someone goes through. Well, I could imagine the pain because you guys know I lost a dog named Dia. But in any case, now I forgot what I was talking about, but just take a look at that beautiful, beautiful view. Hey, King Griff. What's up? Hola. And renewed passport. My darling, experiences have never exceeded my budgeted projection, period. One must respect the game or get played. Western Union has always been off limits. Interesting. So you're not a Western Union poppy. David Rich in La Casa. Hola, mi amor. Shay Star. What's up, baby? And who is this? Juan. I'm looking for a good looking female companion. Has to be multi-purpose. What's that mean, multi-purpose? And then we have, how come I can't see this name? Because I don't have my glasses on. Anyway, guys, I want to get back to that Western Union thing. A lot of you guys will contact me, and this is between you and me. Don't tell anyone else. I'm joking. But a lot of you guys will contact me, and you'll be like, Cerise, I just met a woman. You'll send me her photo. You'll send me her credentials. You'll send me everything about her, and you'll be like, what do you think? And then I'll be like, well, it's not for me to judge. And then you guys are not stopping at that. Some of y'all will send me like, private messages between you and the female. And some of you can't even speak Spanish, so you send me your Google translations, and you get a lot of information gets lost in translation. And then you guys will be like, Cerise, what do you think about this girl? And so I read through the messages of what she's saying without the Google Translate going on. And most of the times, you guys pick some amazing women here. Like most of the times. But I witnessed something last week, and I hope the guy's not watching this video. But I am going to do a story time on it. But I really hope he's not watching this video because I don't want to break his heart or pass judgment. But here goes. I met a client at the bus station to get him his apartment, and he had his girlfriend meet us there as well, which is common, right? So if he's coming off a bus and he's coming from, like, let's say I don't know, Santiago, and she's coming off a bus because she's coming in from Santo Domingo, chances are they may be on two different buses, it could be, but chances could be that whatever. So anyway, most times the guy has to wait on the woman to arrive. So, we're waiting and everything. The woman shows up right away. Right away, my spider senses kick in. I'm like, okay, this woman probably has a few kids. She looked about maybe 30 something. And that's all good and dandy. I mean, I had two kids at 30 something, right? I had two kids at 23. So I'm not saying anything about that, but she lied about having children. You could see she had a childbearing body. You could see that her belly was a baby belly. But I'd let it slide. She lied about her age. She said she was 28. She's not 28, maybe 35. She also lied about making how much money she's making. She said that she makes $250 a month working in a factory. That's not going to happen. Like, you're not going to make 10,000 pesos a month working in a factory. And then she said with the possibility of making more commission. That's not going to happen. Commission is not going to happen in a factory. And she said she had no children, like I already said, and she said she had no man. But then everything started to unfold. Everything started to unfold right before my eyes, and I was so traumatized that I actually contacted a friend of mine in America who I'm talking to a little bit right now on a romantic level, which I will get back to on that, as I'm going to be talking about dating here. And I actually had to contact him, and I was like, whoa, this guy didn't even see the play, So this is what happened. We went to the grocery store, and he pulled out his money to pay for a few things. And right away, in front of everybody, my girl said she needs pads, like tampon pads. So she was letting him know right there in front of everyone she's on her period, and he's not getting any play, no matter how much he pays. He's stuck with her for that night. It was his first night coming in, his first night here. It's in Sosua. I got him his apartment and everything, and here she is talking about, I need pads. Like, girl, if you got your period, first of all, you should be taking care of that stuff before you get off the bus. That is something she needs to take care of from when she's in, like, wherever she just came from, right? And you don't do it in front of all the guests, like, well, not the guests, but in front of me. She did it in front of my friend, the whole entire store, like, and then the guy just kind of looked down, like, and I guess in his head, you could see it was in his head, and he's like, oh, I guess I'm not getting anything today, right? Or for the weekend, because how long does a period last for, right? And if she was out of pads, like, I don't know. So in any case, my friend who was with me, Gustavo was saying to me straight up afterwards, he's like, yeah, she's a chapeadora. And I'm like, oh, how do you know this? And he's like, Cerise, didn't you see the signs? And then I said, well, she didn't have to ask for, like, pads straight out like that. She made it obvious in front of all of us that she's not giving him anything. And then when he was going to pay the bill, like for the food in the grocery store, she grabbed money out of his hand. He said he needs to get change. She grabbed the money out of his hand and ran towards me. I was standing at the door of the entrance of the grocery store just waiting because I had already paid for my little stuff that I was getting. And she runs towards me and says, where do we go get change? She doesn't speak any English, right? So, like, she threw me off at first because I had to translate the Spanish in my head. She's like, where do I go get change? And I was like, it's closed. Caribbean Express, but it's closed. And then she's like, oh, okay. And I was like, my girl just traumatized me right there. I didn't see anybody do that before, like that, straight out. And she only saw him for the first time for like 2 hours, not even. And so, I mean, when you start to see that, you know that you're being played a little bit. And when you get back home, you don't need to be doing the Western Union poppy thing at all. Don't, unless you really want to show her that you care for her aside from being with her. Just as a human being, you can give her money, it is what it is. A lot of people, they need money here, and you should be willing to give at certain times for the right reason. Um, hold on, I'm just going to put this on do not disturb. So for the right reasons, right? You gotta do it for the right reasons. Um, yeah, like for instance, let me give you an example of yesterday. I was on the beach yesterday with my buddy Larry. You guys can watch the video. It was a live to air, and he was talking about life. And I was going to delete the video because just don't like how I portrayed myself in the video. But then I was like, who cares? That's my real personality. And I was speaking to somebody from the States, a dude that I'm talking to right now, a little romantically. And he said to me, Cerise, leave the video up. Don't delete it. So what? You are a person who, takes care of your friends and you stick up for them. But in the video itself, my friend Larry is an older gentleman and he had cancer before. And so we were talking a little bit about that yesterday, and we were about to break out into talking more about it. But then an argument broke out with me and the server because the server deceitfully, when I ordered a glass of wine, and then he brought me back a glass of wine, and the glass of wine was really tiny. Like, here's a normal glass of wine, right? And if you go to Flip Flop, it's like even more, right? And the normal price is anywhere from 180 to 200 pesos. Here in the Dominican Republic, no matter where I go, here it's 180 at Goddess Lounge. So in any case, I said to the guy when he brought it over to me, I said, how come it's so small? And then he's like, oh, because that's what it is. And I was like, okay. And I was like, well, how much is it? It's all on video, all on my live to air yesterday. And I was very straightforward. And I was like, well, how much is it? And he's like 300. And I'm like, why is it 300 pesos? And it's only $6. And yes, I was nickel and diming, but it was only $6. And here I am fighting over it. And I'm like, no, you don't do that. You don't charge 300 pesos for a glass of wine that you went all the way to another another restaurant to get. He didn't get it from the restaurant he works for. He went to a different place, and it was only Carlo Rossi. And Carlo Rossi bottle of wine itself is like $7, right? So I've never been charged so much for a small glass of wine. If it was a jumbo glass of wine, even maybe this size, okay, all right, 300 pesos, you know what I mean? But no, so he was blatant about just taking the money. And I said to him, no, take the wine back. And he didn't like it very much. And I said, well, no, you're not gonna do that to me. You're not gonna. And my friend was the one that was paying for the wine. And he's like, no, Cerise. And we got into a big argument right on camera too. And he's like, no, Cerise, I'm the one paying for it. Let it be. Stop nickeling and diming, blah, 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 blah. But I'm like, it's not about nickeling and diming. It's about having respect for money. And, my friend was like, he's on his last quarter of his life, if you look at it as a football game. And I said, well, I'm in my halftime right now, and I'm allowed to nickel and dime and stuff of that nature. By the end of everything, after I got off live to air and everything, the server and me, total hugs and kisses, and I'm pretty sure I have a new friend now, but because he respected the fact that I was so vocal about it. He didn't like it at first. He even said to me, I have classy people that I serve all the time and they don't complain about 300 pesos. And I'm like, well, that doesn't make me not classy just because I'm fighting for my right. I live here. I have to make sure I speak up for myself. So I just thought that type of mafioso was not good, even though it was only 100 pesos, which is $2 American, roughly, right? A little less. It's still, I felt it was a little bit of a blatant ripoff. You don't do that. And so that's exactly like when people do that, I don't like that. And I speak up, and I will nickel and dime, and I will not be that kind. But when someone I see is being honest and, like innocent with it, I will give. I will tip more than what the drink costs, because I feel respected and appreciated. Well, this guy here who I was in the grocery store with, and I saw his girl just like totally just let him know within one mouthful she doesn't want sex, and she is gonna be, taking his change. I was like, oh my gosh. What in the world, you know? What's this guy doing? He's looking at the LED lights. This is a very beautiful place at night because there's like lights all around the trees and stuff like that. So yeah, guys, you don't want to be Western Union poppy. You do want to be nice and kind, you know, like and tip people. But don't be the type of guy that a woman is running things with you, or, you know, trying to tell you how to get things done and stuff. Like, you're just going to be lost in paradise because you're going to feel like what she's saying is the gospel. Be very, very careful with any woman around the world. I'm not just talking about Dominican women, or Haitian women or anything. I know a lot of good stand-up Dominican women that work in the banks, that work in the pharmacies, that work in the grocery stores, that own their own businesses, that, you know, work in the countryside, and they work, right? But this woman here, she was like, she had to leave on Sunday, she said, because she had to go back to where she came from. So she was only spending the weekend with them. And I was like, oh, that's different. And I said, well, why doesn't he pay for you to stay here? Like, pay your boss. And she said, oh, no, she really likes her job. She said, oh, no, 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 it's okay, it's okay. And I said, you don't want time off? You don't want a vacation? And he can pay for you to take a little bit of time off, even like a week? She's like, oh, no, 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 no. I'm like, this girl got a family where she came from and everything. Like, she's all laid up. It's obvious. So you guys have to watch the signs when you're dating in the Dominican Republic. Or anywhere around the world. Anywhere around the world. Don't think that you're coming here and everything's going to be all gravy just because you may have a couple of bucks and you think you can buy everyone. No, it's not possible. It's not possible. You will be giving and they will be sharing. Um, I My relationship with Joel that just broke up, I had to keep my wits about me, and he was the first one that really did that to me in my life. Like, seriously, seriously, I had bought him a cell phone, just a little cheap cell phone for like 60 bucks. So, and he doesn't know how to read. So I had to do all the configuration for him when it came to doing the cell phone and changing his contacts back and forth and everything, right? So I had to put the code in for him and everything in his cell phone. So after being together for like about 2 months or whatever, I decided one day I just had this weird, empty feeling in me. And I was like, I think this guy's cheating. But he was giving me all his time. And I'm like, how is this guy cheating? And I was like, no, Cerise, you're not an insecure woman. Don't start with those thoughts. And then I was like, no, I need to pray on this because this is an insecure feeling and I need to pay attention to my gut. So I prayed on it, and he left his cell phone in my apartment when he left to go buy us some breakfast. And I saw the cell phone and my hand started to shake, like literally started to shake, because I knew I was going to check out his cell phone, and I've never done that. And like, how many umpteen amount of years? I don't think I've ever checked a man's cell phone before. You know, wallet, stuff that's that private, I'm very nervous to check, because you seek and you shall find, number one. But number two, I don't want it being done to me at all. I don't want anyone going in my purse and checking out everything and going through my cell phones. I have 3 cell phones. What I do, I do a lot of business on all of my cell phones, and, you know, my email addresses and everything. I wouldn't want someone going in there and looking at private conversations from even you guys. A lot of you guys will contact me about, you know, your love affairs here, or about why you want to come here, privacy things that are going on in your life, and why you want to come here. And I wouldn't want someone looking at that, you know, especially a man of mine. It's none of his business what you and I talk about, right? So I started to shake when I saw that cell phone, and I was like, Cerise, you're going to do it, aren't you? And I did. I opened it up because I knew the code, right? And he didn't change the code. I guess he didn't know how, because he doesn't know how to read and he didn't know how to change the code. Or maybe he just trusted me that much and he could, until that moment. I went into his cell phone, and there was this one message where a girl was like, I can't wait to see you, in Spanish. She's Dominican. And she was like, I can't wait to see you. You're like a machine. like his sex. And I'm like, how is that? Like, what sex does he have with her? Like, what? I even said it to him too. I was like, she thinks you're a machine. Right? And he laughed too. Oh gosh, I'm being so mean right now. But he even laughed and he's like, yeah, I know. And I said, wow. And she looked a little bit like Fiona from Shrek. Not a little bit, a lot. And I even put a split screen of Fiona and her and sent it to him. I got a little bratty on it, I won't lie, but him and I are friends now. And it's all because I can take a licking and keep on ticking, and I can just spit out whatever was put in my mouth, like, I don't you know what I mean, like whatever bad taste. I don't need to swallow it and complain and be like, oh, he did this and he did that. He cheated. What's the big deal? um, I could have taken him back. I could have been with him a little bit more as he wanted, but I wasn't about to give him any more. I wasn't about to give him a second chance. Why? There's just way too many options to explore, keep exploring one garbage can, because that's what he showed me he was, basura. He showed me he was garbage with in a relationship. But as a friend, he's been amazing. And, I mean, if I need anything, he'll be there for me. And I know that. And so the motorbike that I had bought, there was one payment owing, and he paid that payment. So I got my use out of the moto, and he got his use out of the moto, and now he's left the relationship with a brand new moto, and I'm so cool with that. I'm really cool with that. Does that make me a Western Union mommy? No, no, because again, I got my use out of that. I didn't just send him, $1,000 and say go buy a moto. I bought the moto with every intention to learn how to ride it. But then my friend Sean died on a pasola here. So I put that aside and I have no interest. And I rather hire motoconchos, like, and go around and spread the wealth, spread the happiness, you know what I mean? Not have to ride around everywhere. So that he has that moto, and I do not mind that at all. I'm happy for him to have that moto. He cheated, but a lot of men do, no matter if they're here or around the world. I think it's up to us women whether we want to embrace them and hold on and have faith that they won't do it again, or let them go and understand that they had a moment of weakness, and we can, just be friends. I don't throw the baby out with the bathwater, and I'm not going to be angry at someone because they had no control. They need to be angry with themselves. And I know right now he has a little bit of, moments where he probably thinks, oh, wow, I lost that gringa. But he's still benefiting because somebody went up to him in the street the other day and said, are you Cerise's boyfriend? And he said, well, yeah, but we broke up. And the guy said, okay, well, I want you to cook a pig for me, like a pig roast for him. So he made some money there, and I'm happy. And he contacted me and he's like, hey, Cerise, so there's some work that you got me and just wanted to say thank you. And I'm like, no problem. Right? And that's what we have to do around the world, I think, when we are with somebody in a relationship that has done us wrong. We have to realize that they're not evil. They simply cheated. Now, you can cheat yourself if you want by keeping them around. Chances are they may do it again. But there is the possibility that they may never, ever do it again because they realize what they did wrong, And I think that that's always up to you. It's always up to the person who's involved. The man cheats, I'm about to take him back. That's just that. Because especially if he's that young. He was like 12 years younger than me, right? If he was like 55, I don't know. No. Never mind. I don't even want to put an age on respect. He needs to put some respect on my name and not cheat. But if you are the type of person that can handle someone that cheats on you, then go ahead and do it. Just be careful with them. Anyway, talking about all that, I am talking to somebody new, an American. So how did it happen? This guy contacted me. A lot of you guys contact me from around the world, right? And a lot of you guys are, Americans. You guys will say to me, Cerise, I'm coming to the Dominican Republic and I'd like to take you out for lunch, and or dinner. And I will automatically say, okay, I will automatically send you my consultation fees, because I'm not just open season. You know what I mean? I'll send you, oh, you want to go for lunch? Well, here are my consultation fees. Some guys will say, I just want to pick your brains, Cerise. And it's like, I'm not a free for all. I'm not just sitting here waiting for you to arrive and just so I can go out to lunch and dinner with you and give you my free time and then, for a free meal. Like, that's not how it goes. And a lot of you guys try that as a pickup line. A lot of you guys will even say to me, I'm so tired of the working girls. I really want a woman like you, someone that, is independent. And that even turns me off more, because I'm like, what? You're tired of the working girls? Like, I don't get it. Like, that's not a pickup line. So most times when guys try to pick me up before they get here, I'm on to it, but I'm just not cool with it. Right? And so sometimes I'll just be like, oh yeah, sounds good. Like, if they're like, I want to take you out for dinner and drinks. Okay, that sounds good. But at the same time, I'm busy. What guys should be saying is, Cerise, I know your time is valuable. There's a few things I'd love to pick your brain about. I'll pay for your consultation fee. Or if they are looking to date a woman, come correct and say to me, Cerise, I like your vibe. I watch your videos. I'd like to get to know you more. If you're available, I'd like to take you out, to a place of your choice, or, I don't know. But a lot of guys will use the guise of just visiting here. Oh, I'm going to be visiting. I just want to pick your brains. No. And so a lot of guys will do that. This guy was a little different. This American dude, he contacted me on Instagram and a year ago and started to talk to me, and I did the whole business thing with him, like I will do with most of you. And I didn't really pay attention to him at all. And then about 2 weeks ago, maybe, he contacted me and he's like, hi, I'm coming to the Dominican Republic. I'll be in Santo Domingo. I'd like to see you. And I said to him, well, I'm in Sosua. I'm not in Sosua. No, I said to him, okay, well, I am not in Santo Domingo. And he got back and he laughed. He's like, oh yeah, I know where you are. You're in Sosua, the North Coast, right? I'm like, yeah. And he's like, okay, I'd like to see you. And I'm like, okay, whatever, cool. And then he messaged me again. And then he started to tell me like interesting facts about himself, right? Which I thought was cool. He wasn't just trying to pick my brain and just trying to, do anything. He started to share things with me about himself. And that was refreshing. He sent me videos of what he does for work. He's a fisherman, like an oyster man. Like, he goes out every morning on the boats and gets oysters and stuff in New Jersey. And I think that's cool, and he sent me like photos of himself. And I don't know, I thought it was thoughtful that he took the time to tell me about himself, and he took the time to introduce himself to me. And I thought that was very sweet. It wasn't just about, I'm not quite sure what I've changed a lot since I came here from Canada, and I've been meeting a lot of people here who are very, very different than what I'm used to in Canada. And I've never really dated Americans when I was in Canada. So here I meet a lot of different people from all around the world. And if I was in Canada, I would not want to long distance date. So an American would not be someone that I would be interested in Canada, because it would be a long distance relationship. But here, I've changed a lot. And, having a long distance relationship, even though it's just brand new, it's not really a relationship, it's a connection, is intriguing for me. It's fun. It's exciting. Like, a lot of my life is wrapped around WhatsApp now since I moved here, because that's how I contact my family, and because that's how I speak to all you guys. So a lot of my life is long distance now, and I've grown into that type of mentality. So I like the long distance thing, and this guy contacts me first thing in the morning, contacts me at night. He's coming here in 3 weeks, and I'm excited. All that feelings of emotion feels good. And that's what I really love about it. A lot of American men come here for that. Canadian men too. They come for relationships. So, I mean, obviously, when he gets here, that's what I'm going to have to watch out for, the other foot to drop. Because he might like some Dominican women when he gets here, right? And then that's another story. But we'll have to see. And that's how not just Dominican relationships, but Dominicans around the world. This guy here, already, he's like, what do you want me to bring you? And I'm like, nothing. You don't need to bring anything. Just bring yourself. He's like, no, no, no. What do you need? I want to bring you this. I want to bring you that. And I said, no, 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 no. You don't need to bring me anything. I sent him $400 to buy me a laptop, because to order a laptop here, that price, I would have to pay a lot of taxes on it and everything. So since he was coming here, I sent him the money, and I got a nice laptop. Should be delivered to his house today, and he'll be bringing it here in 3 weeks, so I don't have to wait for the system EPS to send it to me and everything like that. So it shows me that I can trust him already with my dinero, but with my money. But at the same time, I just want to get to know him more. So there we go, guys. I'm advancing here when it comes to relationships. I'm actually going to be dating long distance, and we'll see. Maybe I'll get myself a Western Union poppy. When he said to me, what else do you want? What else do you want? I'm like, oh my gosh, I feel like one of the women here that, one of the Dominican women that has like a foreigner boyfriend who wants to bring gifts to her. It feels really good. So it's nice to be thought of. A lot of you guys always, when you're coming down, you always want to bring me something as well. So I thank you for that. But most times I always say to you guys, no, just bring yourself. I never pick anything out. But on the real, if you do want to bring me something when you come, I like cheese popcorn, white cheese popcorn, and the black bag, Smart Pop. That's my favorite. But yeah. Any perfumes? Let me put my list in now. I might get all kinds of Western Union poppies. I'm joking, guys. I'm joking. But, when it comes to relationships, you just really want to watch your back. You want to hold your corner. You don't want to give too much at one time. You also don't want to give too little. You also want to feel the person through and see what they're all about, because you don't want to be taken advantage of either. And these people here don't want to be taken advantage of either. It is what it is. But again, when you come, treat people good, but also just know. Hola, mi amor. ¿Ah? Sí, todo bien. Nosotros vamos en posible 5 minutos. La cuenta, por favor. Gracias, mi amor. So we're going to go in about 5 minutes. Who's we're? I'm sitting here. For those of you guys who are just tuning in, I'm sitting here, right here, con mi amigo. Whoa, whoa. Sí, whoa, whoa. Necesita una mujer. He needs a woman. Well, tú no necesitas, pero tú quieres. ¿Tú necesitas? He says, sí, chica. I said, well, you don't need one. You just want one. He said, no, I need one. Tú necesitas una mujer para ti. Sí, yeah. ¿Cuánto tiempo tú tienes no mujer?
Mucho tiempo.
Mucho tiempo. ¿Cuánto?
Oh,
Un año?
más.
More than 1 year you haven't had a woman?
Casi 4 años.
4 años. Oh, tu bambino otra vez. Yeah, he said no. I said you're a baby again. He said, oh no no no
Por
no.
eso yo te quiero, después yo cuando veo una chica, no me acuerdo.
When you have a woman, cuando tú tienes una mujer, tú tienes no problema.
Después yo una chica,
After he has a girl,
un problema.
not one problem.
Porque
Oh, porque tú solo?
yo mucho tiempo no
He said after he has a woman, he has no more problems. But I'm like, well, why are you single? Because you had women before. Tu tiene mujeres antes.
antes.
He said antes before. Sí, pero es posible tengo muchos problemas para ti.
No, después yo chica no problema.
No, antes.
Antes, no problema ya.
Madres de tu niñas.
No problema.
No problema.
No.
¿Por qué tú no juntos?
Porque yo
Why are
soy-
you not together?
No, tú sabes, la mujer, hija mía se hembra, se quedó con su mamá,
Sí, okay. Okay.
se queda con su mamá.
I'm just getting sarcastic with him. I'm just trying to play sarcasm, but he didn't catch that right now. And I don't know how to be sarcastic yet through my Spanish. Yo broma contigo. So yeah. Anyway, guys, yesterday, my live to air, and when you do watch it, you will see Larry, my brother, my big brother, not really blood brother, but I'm his sister from another mister. He's my brother from another mother. And I was just going on and on and on. And he's like, Cerise, take these gifts and go. He bought me some gifts. He bought me some salmon, some like bagels and some capers and tomatoes and onions and cream cheese because we were supposed to have that when he was here last time, but I was too busy to meet up with him. So he just said, here, I'm going to buy you the ingredients and you have them. So that was good. And I did make a bagel for myself last night and took a video of it and sent it to him. But we ended up getting into an argument on the beach. It was comical. Oh my gosh. But it just gives you guys a good view of, you know, how to stick up for yourself and not be taken advantage of by everyone. So please be careful when you do date anywhere in the world. I'm not just talking about here. I'm talking about anywhere. I have a story time coming out tomorrow of a guy who dated a woman in Holland, in Amsterdam. And it was a nightmare of a relationship. I'm going to be doing a lot of story times, guys, not just based here in the Dominican Republic. As you know, some of the stories are not only based here. Some of them are based outside of America, Canada, you know, and stuff of that nature. But the story times I'm really, really enjoying because you guys all come at me with your relationship stuff and I love it. But speaking about relationship stuff, you guys are going to be, I'm going to introduce you to this new guy that's coming from the States in about 3 weeks from now, maybe 4 weeks from now. And he's a cool dude. I've never met him in person before, only talking to him via the internet. We graduated from Instagram to, gracias, mi amor. We graduated from, ¿cuánto cuesta, por favor?
Terminaste.
Hold on, guys. Just got to get my dinero en mi cartera. When you go out with your Dominican friends or your Haitian friends as well, always expect to pay. ¿Cuánto? This is 1,000 pesos. 1,000 pesos is the equivalent almost of 20. And so just now we ordered, everything came up to 230 pesos. The wine was
No hay cambiar.
¿Tú tienes no cambio? No? Ok, posible, yo tengo dos. ¿Cuánto cuesta este?
230.
Okay. ¿Tú tienes cambio bobo? 100 pesos. ¿Qué tú tienes aquí?
200.
Ok. Un. Gracias. Yo pago. Ok, gracias. Gracias, mi amor. Yo pagarte 100 pesos después.
Yeah.
Sorry about that, guys. Just gonna get all paid up here now. And so, yeah, that was a really good bill. Sí, 230 pesos. Yo hablo contigo. Ayer en la playa cuando el...
300 pesos.
Sí,
Poquito.
tres... Sí.
Ese poquito de eso.
Sí, yo sé. Yo hablo con tu ayer.
Dos jugos de Coca-Cola.
Coca-Cola y una vino. Sí.
230.
See, so what he's saying is he's even surprised as I'm surprised. Yesterday, when you guys watched my live to air yesterday, I kicked off. Ayer yo mucho brava. And see, claro, sure. He said, sure. Yesterday on the beach, I kicked off. It's all on video. I encourage you guys to watch it. I kicked off. I even forgot about the topic we were talking about and everything. I just went off on getting ripped off. And right now, and Bobo was with me yesterday on the beach, and I kicked off, and he was like, yeah, he agreed with me 100% yesterday. But now today, he's like, what? 230 pesos for everything for totals. And yesterday it was 300 just for one small glass of wine. So yeah, you guys gotta be careful. I mean, don't be too afraid. Yesterday Larry was like, you're embarrassing me, Cerise. You're embarrassing me. And I said to him, I don't care if I'm embarrassing you. I don't care. It is what it is. I'm a straight cat. But that's that. But he did have a point too. You know, a certain time in life, you don't want to nickel and dime too much either. You know, you don't want to be cheap. You don't want to embarrass your friends. But I am that person that finds that cheap apartment for you guys, that affordable apartment. You know, I am that person that's going to make sure if I go to a restaurant, you're going to get a really good deal. Like here at Goddess Lounge on Wednesdays for 100 pesos, you get 4 full wings and you get a big salad and you get a baked potato. For 100 pesos? Come on now. 100 pesos is like what? $1.80? No, and I like good deals. So, yeah. I'm going to let you guys go now. I love you so much. Here we are. This is Goddess Lounge, and we're going to chill out. Now we're going to go to Mojitos. Nosotros vamos para Mojitos.
Yeah.
We're going to go get something to eat at Mojitos now. I just want to blow you guys some kisses goodbye. Mwah, mwah, mwah. I will talk to you guys soon. I'm going to do a live to air soon. Baño? Okay. I'm going to do a live to air soon, guys, on electricity in the Dominican Republic, because I had an encounter with someone who wanted to rent an apartment from me, and he felt like he shouldn't have to pay electricity, and he felt like the electricity should be included in the rent. Go figure. And air conditioning was covered, like was in the apartment. What landlord is going to rent out their apartment at a really inexpensive, affordable price and include the electricity? He wanted a condo on the beach here in Cabarete for under, like, well, my apartment was $750 that I was renting to him. It was on the beach, it comes with a pool, 1 bedroom, and the owner pays a portion of the electricity. That was a pretty good darn deal. Good deal, darn good deal. And he didn't understand the dynamics of what he was getting for the little price. So I told him, I can't work with him any longer. And he left me a voice note, but I haven't checked it. But I will check it when I have time. And I just wanted to tell you guys as well about electricity and when you guys rent here, because a lot of you guys just Airbnb it all the time, and you don't have to pay the electricity, and you don't have to pay a certain deposit and everything like that, because you're only here for like a week or 2 weeks. But when you're coming here for more than a month, you gotta expect to pay your electricity. Talk to all the veterans here, any bloggers here. We all pay our own electricity. So if that's what you're coming to do too, to live here and stay for more than a month, then
Okay.
expect to pay that. So I'm going to do a video later on tonight about that. You listo?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to do a video about that later on today and show you guys how easy it is to pay your electricity. I love you so much. Huge hugs, loads of love, big blesses. Mwah. Sorry I didn't check any of the messages. I don't have my glasses on. So I'm not going to try to fake the funk. Let me see. See, I'm not even I'm reading them. I'm sorry guys. Oh, there's so many messages here too. Okay, I'm going to get them off air. And I'm also going to do a question answer as well tonight. Q&A for you guys that have any questions and answers. All right? So I love you. Mwah. Bye-bye. Take care. If you guys have any questions right now, you can contact me at 829-702-7726. Alrighty. Bye-bye.